Hi there, Ananakis chiropractor. In today's video, I'm going to go through two important questions that were really recently asked to me by two patients over the last 2 days. And there have been similar questions asked by a few different people over the course of the 15 years that I've been a chiropractor. And I thought it would be a good idea to put it together in a video. Now, the two questions that were asked this week were, first of all, does chiropractic or having a chiropractic adjustment hurt? And the second question was, are you going to crack my bones? Now, the reason why I thought it'd be a good idea to put this on a video is because both of these patients that had come in to see me this week had suffered from chronic pain, and they were very reluctant to make an appointment with any chiropractor over the last few years, even though they were advised by their doctor and recommended by so many friends. And the main reasons were because they were fearful that it was going to hurt and that it was going to crack their backs, or crack their bones more than anything. So I wanted to go through and briefly explain, when you do have a chiropractic adjustment, in some instances you may hear a popping sound. But that popping sound is not so much your bones cracking or crunching or breaking. What happens is when there's stress between the joints, there's a build-up of pressure. And as chiropractors release the joint, it's the air or the pressure that gets released, and it makes the popping sound. And I'm going to demonstrate that sound using my hands. But what I'm going to do first is wash my hands, because it'll make the sound effect a lot more noticeable. So I'll come over here and wet my hands. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to press my hands very tightly together and then release them pretty quickly. Did you hear that? I'll do it again. So you would have heard a popping sound, and that's a similar sound to what you would hear when you have a chiropractic adjustment. And as you saw, nothing was breaking or crunchy. It was merely the release of pressure that made that sound effect. So the next time you go and get a chiropractic adjustment and you hear that popping sound, just know it's the release of pressure from the joints. So if you're one of these patients that have been recommended by your doctor, or have people raving about going to see a chiropractor and you haven't made an appointment because you're scared we're going to crack your bones, hopefully this video has made it easier to understand that that's not exactly what we do. But you may hear an audible. A lot of the times we do get a correction and you may not notice a sound, but in some instances you can. Now, the other thing is, some people are scared that chiropractic corrections hurt. Now, a lot of the times, and it's more the people that have been hesitant to make an appointment, often end up becoming the best patients, because they end up finding just how gentle chiropractic corrections can really be. And some of these patients have actually found the corrections to be quite ticklish. Now, if you do have an acute injury and we press on an area that is quite inflamed, you are going to experience some sort of discomfort, whether similar to if a massage therapist or a physio was to get into that area. If you do have an acute area that's quite inflamed, you may notice a discomfort. But in a lot of instances, chiropractic corrections actually don't hurt. So hopefully that video helped to put your mind at ease. I know there's many people out there that have been hesitant to go and see their chiropractor, even though they've lived with chronic conditions for such a long time. Hopefully this video puts your mind at ease and allows you to make that next step in making an appointment. Feel free to share this video with your family and friends. I know there's a lot of people that can benefit by watching this video, so please share it, because a lot of these people that have left this chronic pain linger on for too long, they've come in at a time where unfortunately they've probably had to go down the path of surgery, whereas if they had come in when the problem was fresh or a lot earlier than when they did, there's a lot of instances that we may have been able to prevent that from happening. So I hope you liked it. If you want more information on how chiropractic care can help you and your family, feel free to visit our website.